Hi, my name is Prabjit Kaur and I'm going to take your interview. So, my first question is, how would you describe yourself as a teacher?
Hello, Prab. My name is Jasmeet Kaur. I am 30 years old. Being a teacher, I understand the requirements of individual children. I believe that supportive and motivated teachers can play a key role in shaping their students for the future. I know that some students have the potential to work hard on certain tasks, but due to the lack of confidence, they fail to do that. However, with reinforcement and encouragement, they can improve even more. I always try to be supportive and encourage them to work hard for their goals through different learning strategies.
Okay. So, my second question is, what educational background do you have?
If I talk about my educational background, I graduated with the Bachelor of Arts in 2015, and after that, I completed my MA and B.Ed in History from Guru Nanak Khalsa College, Ludhiana. Besides this, I work also in a coaching center for 2 years.
Okay, well done. So, my third question is, how long have you been teaching?
Uh, it has been 4 years now, I think. I have been teaching the same subject to the students, and being in the same profession and memorizing the same knowledge every year makes me more confident and experienced. Initially, I took time to organize a study plan and strategies, but experience and staying updated helped me a lot to become a good teacher.
Okay, well done. So, my next question is, what age group are your students? And have you taught more than one age group?
Yes, it is probably the 12 to 18 years old age group. And I believe that during this stage, most students discover their academic interest and strengths. Even in my classroom, all students have different mindsets to learn this subject. Some are more enthusiastic, and others don't have enough interest in this subject. And I always try to figure out the problems and fix them so that they can approach the subject well.
Okay, that's good. Why did you choose a career in teaching?
Mm, I chose this career because both of my parents work in the same profession,
Mm-hmm.
and I was raised in an environment where I learned about punctuality, discipline, and following rules. As since both of my parents had the same profession, so these experiences inspired me a lot to pursue a career in the same profession. And I have received a lot of guidance from my parents, which influenced me to work hard on my education strategies and plans.
Okay. So my next question is, can you tell me a little bit about your experience as a teacher?
Yes, I can. In my teaching profession, I have experienced different challenges. In my own classroom, I had to deal with behavioral issues, including disruption or sometimes conflicts also. I have seen that some students are mentally challenged and they have different abilities to approach specific tasks. Apart from this, I can say that I have a heavy workload, including planning, grading, and extracurricular activities. These challenges improved me so well that now I can understand different students have specific strategies to approach. In my profession, I always prefer project based learning, where students are tasked with researching a historical topic and presenting their findings in class. which influence other students as well. With this, they learn more effectively through practical knowledge rather than just theory. I think it is not mandatory to follow the old ways of learning.
Okay, that's good. So my next question is, can you give me some example of your strategies that you used in your classroom that were most successful?
Yes, sure. Mm, I have always prioritized active learning and try to engage students with material such as group discussions, hand-on experiments, and problem-solving tasks. This thing enhances their brainstorming practice and encourages them to work together. I prioritize students' choices and provide them the opportunities to choose different topics for projects or assignments. And to learn this subject, I always try to make a trip for my children to historical buildings so that they could learn even more. I think in this way, students enjoy and learn their subject as well. And in my educational career, I have noticed this thing. Some students still struggle even after applying this method. For those students, I used to create stories which help them to visualize historical events in their minds.
Okay, that's a good strategy. So my next question is, what is your philosophy on education?
If I talk about my philosophy on education, that is very unique,
Mm-hmm.
as I believe every child is talented and possesses a set of skills. As I am a teacher, I always welcome my students to discuss their problems or their issues they may face while studying.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize that students have different ways of learning, so I do my best to familiarize them with different approaches and help them to understand even better, because it is not essential to stick with traditional methods.
Mm-hmm.
The other way can be to reinforce or encourage them to value their strengths. For example, it has been seen that nowadays students might be interested in music, art, and writing. So, teachers can provide different opportunities to use their skills to showcase their talent.
Okay. So my last question is for you, is that which behaviors did you practice that you feel were most helpful in your career?
Mm, I practice regularly analyzing and evaluating my teaching methods,
Mm-hmm.
because students' interaction and interest showed what works well and what needs to be improved. The other primary concern is adaptability. Teaching is a dynamic profession.
Mm-hmm.
There are always new educational challenges, new technologies, and resources or research. I always keep myself updated and find new ways to teach students. And I believe that studying can be enjoyable and effective at the same time.
Okay. Okay, so I'm done with my questions. Thank you so much for your time. I must say it is a very informative interview. So, your valuable experience and strategies will help me a lot in my teaching career. Hope so. I will try my best to adopt your methods with my future students. For sure, they will also love it, and of course, they will learn it from them. So, um, thank you so much.